using Toho 80 silver lined medium topaz. You can also use a gold color. I like the topaz because it's a little darker. It shows up nicely. And 11 Miyuki round seed beads. So I'm going to start by picking up 4 of my 80 Tohos. I'm going to go through them again. And I'm going to try and quickly tie a little knot. I want this to be tight. All right. Now, following our thread path, I'm going to come up the next gold bead. Now we're going to put black seed beads, black beads, in between the gold. So we need 4 black to go in between our 4 gold beads. And I'm going to come, when I put in the 4th one, I'm going to come back up the first black bead. I'm going to also cut this tail off so it doesn't get in the way. All right, so what you have should look like this. We're going to reinforce this by going through one more time. And we should come out with a black bead. Now we'll pick up 4 gold beads and go back through the same bead we came out of in the opposite, in the other side. I'm going to flip this over because I want to take this thread and put it up on the right side here. I'm following the thread path. So I'm following the thread path. I flipped it over and I'm going to pick up 3 black beads so I can keep working in my counterclockwise direction. Now when I put this 3rd one in, I'm also going to come back through the first one that we started with. And I'm going to reinforce these, so I want to go around one more time, just with the thread. Now you can reinforce these or not. If you reinforce them, you come up with a little bit more structured piece. If you don't, it still looks good, but it will feel a little bit different. So we're coming back down. Now, I want to go to the seed bead to the left, the gold, go through the gold and the black. And I'm going to just turn this over and pull this through. And I'm going to pick up 4 gold. And go through the black bead again. And again, I'm going to just go turn over so I can work going up in this direction. I'm going to add 2 seed beads. Follow your thread path. So if you want to work going down and up, that's fine, but just continue to follow your thread path. All right, now we don't need a 3rd bead because we're going to pick up the one on this side. So if you're familiar with craw techniques, they talk about the first 4 beads being the floor, and then each one of these sides is the wall. We go through the gold and we come back through the gold, the black where we started. And I want to go around to reinforce this one more time. I'm going to do the gold and the black ones separately. I don't really want to bend the needle. And the black. And we come back to the beginning. So what you should have should look like this. This was your floor, and then we had wall 1, wall 2, and now we're going to make the third wall. So we're coming out of the black bead and we're going to the gold and the black on the left again. And we're going to pick up 4 gold beads. And we're going to go back in the opposite direction. Okay. And we'll come up the first gold. We're going to add a black bead. We'll add another black bead. And we'll pick up the black bead that's on the wall that we just finished. And we'll go through the gold. That will be the third one, third black bead. And then we want to go down through the black that where we started. And we're going to go round one more time so we can reinforce. Go through the black one. The gold one. And where we started from. So this should look, yours should look like this now. And thread should be coming out downward. And we're going to go through the gold bead and the black bead next to that. And we're ready to add 4 gold beads. And we go back in the other direction. And we want to come up 1 gold bead, go through the first gold bead. Now we want to connect the first side wall. So we want to go through the black bead on the left, to the left. And then we want to come up on the next gold one. And then we're going to add a black bead. Now we want to make sure this is tight and it's starting to form this little bucket here. And we're going to take the black bead on the other side now. And we're going to add it to I want to get this so you can see it easily. All right, so it might be easier to see it from the outside, we need to add it in between these two beads. So we're going to come down and add it to the wall that we're building between those two beads. And we'll go through the black again. Now we want to reinforce this, so I'm going to go up through the gold, through the black one on the other wall. Then we want to come through this gold, through the black and the gold, and we'll pick up the black one from the other side. And then we'll go through this gold. So we reinforce that and come back up. Now I just need to get to the open top so that we can put the top on. And we'll go through the gold one and a black one and a gold one. So we have our little circle and it needs a top. So we're going to take and we're going to get 4 gold beads and we're going to go through in the other direction again, come same bead, going around, come up the first gold one, now we're not going to add any black beads because we have them right here. So we're going to pick up this black one and then we're going to go through the gold and we're going to pick up the next black and we're going to go through a gold, pick up the next black, and we'll go through the next gold, and then I want to go through the next black. So this is not nearly as difficult to actually do as it is to hold on to. So this is your first part. We're going to make 3 of these. So this will be the floor, these black beads and the gold ones of section number 2. So we're going to pick up 4 gold beads, get out of it, go through the black, and you can probably guess what comes next. We'll go through the gold. Now I may work on the outside of this a little bit more because now that we've got one on there it gets a little tight in the center. So we want to add 3 black. 1, 2, 3, and we'll go back through the black one that we came out of, that we started with, which is right here. And I'm going to reinforce these again, so I'll go around one more time. Now as I come out of this black one, I am going to turn this around, and we're going to look for our 4 black beads that are the floor beads, which are right here. So we want to head to the next floor bead. So we go through this gold one and then into the black one. And we'll pick up 4 gold. Come around in the black. And again, I'm going to turn this around so I can work on the outside. So I'm going to come up the gold, and I'm going to put 2. 1, 2, and then I'm going to, now instead of doing a 3rd one like we did before, we're going to pick up the bead in the wall next to it, and we'll go down the black, down, through the black, down the gold, and then we want to go back down this black bead again. I'm going to turn this over so we can make sure that we're going in the right direction, because we want to go now to this black bead, so we have to go through this gold one and then the black one. Did I reinforce? No, I did not. All right, so before we do that, we're going to go around one more time. So I did not go around a second time on this. So we'll go around. Right, so now we're back to where we were a minute ago, and we want to take a look, and we're headed to this black bead, so we have to go through the gold one, and then we'll get to the black one. And the reason I keep turning this around and checking that is because when you're working on the outside, it's very easy, instead of picking up this bead, to pick up this one next to it, and you're not going in the right direction. So you want to make sure that you spot your next black bead and then go through the gold bead that'll get you there. All right, so we're going to do another 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, I want to work on the outside, so I'm going to come around and I'm going to go through the first gold. So you should look like this. Your 2 that you did are up here, and now you've gone through the first gold. Add a black. Add another black. Pick up the black from the side next to you. Go through the gold. Go through the black that you started at. And now I'm going to go around one more time. Just going to reinforce the beads. I'm going to go through the black one that's hiding. Okay, going through the black one again. I just broke the end of the needle, so I had the needle partially through. So we're going to go through the black bead and pull through. There we go. And now we've got the fourth side to do. So we're going to go to this black bead, which means we have to go through the gold one and the black one. And we're going to pick up 4 gold beads, go back through the black, and we're going to come up one gold. All right, so this is what you should be looking at. So we've put the 4 gold on, we've done the other 3 sides, and we're going to pick up the black bead on this side. We're going to go through the gold bead, and then we'll pick up another bead. We want to go through the black bead on this side. We'll pick up the gold bead back on the side we just added on wall 4. And back through the black bead. Yep, that was the one I made initially, and the thread got caught. Okay, so now we have to make our way up to the top so we can put the top on. So we'll go through a black bead. Well, actually, I think we want to reinforce this, so we're going to go around this once, and then we'll make our way to the top. So we want to go around. Our black, and now we're going to make our way up to the top so we can start our third and last, or so we can put the top on, and then we'll start our third and last row. So we need to add 4, go through the same direction, gonna swing around to the back, go up the first gold, and now we want to pick up all of the black beads around the top. So we want to pick up the first one, go through a gold, pick up the next one, go through a gold, pick up another one. We want to go for the gold. Sometimes you get a little lost. Just look to see where the black bead belongs. And we've come around full circle, so I want to go through here. Don't really have to reinforce this top because we're going to add sides to this one. We'll reinforce the last one. Now I want to start coming out of a black bead. And we're going to start again with 4 gold. At this point, if you'd like, you can fast forward because I'm just going to put the third layer on, and then we'll get to the top and you'll pretty much be finished. We'll just do the very topper to finish it off. Now we're going to finish the top, and this will finish the piece off. We'll just figure out how to put a nice clasp on it and how to address adding the clasp. All right, for the top, remember we don't need to add any black beads. I'm just going to go around and pick them up. Now I do want to go around this one more time. And I'm just going to go around the gold beads one more time. Now at this point we could just add a clasp, or add rather a jump ring and an earring hook, but I'm actually going to think about this for a few minutes and I will come back and we'll add the top. I've decided to go fairly simple with this, so I've prepared a number 6 gold bead with a jump ring and an earring hook attached to that, and we're just going to add this number 6 ring, number 6 bead rather. I'll pick this up and go over to the other side, and then I'm going to come back through. And we'll go down this side. And we'll go back through again. We'll do this 2 or 3 times. I think this will be the last. And then I'm going to start tying off my thread. So I'll go through this one black bead, and I'm going to go down through here and come back up. I want to come back up on the right underneath the one thread here, preferably without stabbing myself. Okay, we go up and we do a knot, and then I'm going to come through a bead, and we'll do that again. Go down and do a knot, and then I'm going to go through a few more beads, moving my way down to extend this thread a little bit. And that should do it. So that'll finish off your gold nugget earrings with a little gold topper. I do hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe. And thank you for joining me.